Hi everyone, this is Mrs. Brose again, and I'm going to talk to you guys today about how to submit an assignment. I'm going to first talk about how to submit a quiz, second, how to submit a Dropbox assignment, and third, how to submit and reply to a discussion board assignment. So I'm going to show you what my middle school physical education class looks like. And so we're going to be in my course for these examples. So here we have our landing page. So again, once you have logged into Buzz and you have all of your courses here, we're going to go to middle school physical education and we're going to scroll down a little bit. So we have first the course information folder, and then we have our modules with our content and assignments in them there. I'm going to first talk about the discussion board assignment because sometimes teachers will do a V-class orientation assignment at the very beginning of the year that just gives us a great place to introduce ourselves online. So in the course information folder for my class, I add what we call a discussion board assignment. So I've named this the V-class orientation discussion assignment, and it looks like there are two bubbles, and that's that's the icon for the discussion board assignment. So if you see this icon, it means that it's a discussion board assignment, which gives you a place to communicate with your peers in what we call an asynchronous fashion. So I can respond to the discussion board at 2 o'clock, and then at 4 o'clock, Joe might log in and see my post and respond to my post, or Susie might decide to do her discussion board assignment at 6 o'clock and then respond later. So it's when you can have a conversation with somebody not in real time. So you can do it at your own convenience, which is really, really nice. So we're going to practice, or I'm going to show you how to create what we call a new discussion or a new thread. So that's the language that I want you to maybe jot down in your notes, is a discussion board assignment. You're going to be creating a new thread. So we're going to click on V-class orientation discussion assignment, and at the very top you're going to see where it says new thread. And so that means that I'm going to create my own post. So first off, we need to see what we're going to be posting about. So it says, please introduce yourself to the class in a way that describes your personality. Are you a writer, a thinker? Do you like to list things or be to the point? Do you like to write stories? Do you like to write poems, songs? Be creative. Okay, so I also teach English, as you know. So there's a little bit of overlap there. So it tells you to please include your name, where you're from, your favorite hobby or interest, your favorite book or author, and so forth. So those are the requirements for this particular post. After you make your initial post, it says to please reply to at least one of your peers. So I'm going to show you how to reply to one of your peers. So first we're going to do a practice, and we're going to click new thread. And so there comes a little box for me to actually type. Okay, so I'm going to type, my name is Mrs. Brose, and I love to play tennis and read books and read, let's see here, I love historical fiction in my spare time. Okay, so I could write a lot more, but we don't have time for that. This is just an example. Notice that you can also add an image or a picture. Sometimes it's nice to add a photo of you or your some artwork that you've done or whatever that describes you, but there's a place to add emojis, add an attach or a link, an image. You can change the font color. Okay, so you can do all sorts of things. So we're going to, after we've done, we can even add an attachment. So if I wanted to share my PowerPoint presentation with somebody in the class because we're doing a peer discussion or some kind of peer editing assignment, I can even add an attachment here. So we're going to then push post. And so there is my post. Becky Brose, my name is Mrs. Brose, and I love to play tennis. So I want to go ahead and show you how to reply. So if I say, if your teacher says, make sure you reply to at least one or two of your peers. So I would like to respond to Becky Brose myself and say that I love to also play tennis. So over here to the right, there's a little arrow that says reply. So we are going to click that. Oh, wow. I also love to play tennis. Do you like to play singles or doubles? Did you watch Wimbledon? That's in the UK. It's a big tennis tournament. And I'm going to post. So what that does is it shows my post and then my response to one of my peers, and it tells the exact time that you posted it. So that is how to do discussion assignment. You do have the ability to edit your post. Usually that's set to a certain amount of time, so you don't usually have, it depends on the time that your teacher sets to how long you have to edit it. Okay? All right, so we're going to go back. So that's a discussion board assignment. The second kind of assignment I'm going to show you is a quiz, and this one's probably the easiest one. So first I want you to note that all of your modules are going to be numbered. So for example, 1.02 is called Introduction to Physical Fitness. Again, that icon represents the content or the reading of that particular lesson. So the corresponding assignment is going to be numbered the same number, 1.02 My Fitness. So that's going to be a Dropbox assignment. I want you to notice that the icons are all different. So we have the discussion board assignment with the two bubbles that represent the discussion assignment. We have the blank piece of paper icon that represents the content or the reading. And then we have this box right here with a little box which shows that it's an essay or some kind of a Dropbox assignment, a PowerPoint presentation, anything that has to be uploaded or attached to that assignment Dropbox. Again, that word Dropbox is key. Let's see here. So we're going to keep scrolling down. Oh, there's a quiz. So let's see. I want to show you actually. Yep. So see this icon right here. It's going to be a dot and a line and a check mark and a line and a dot and a line. That is going to represent the quiz. Teachers will also be editing all of their content and make sure that it says quiz after that titled quiz or assignment. So it says 1.05 health related components of fitness quiz. Let's see if I can find another one here. Yeah, body mechanics quiz. So if it is a quiz, it will say a quiz, but you know, when in doubt, you want to be sure, make sure it has that icon next to it. Okay. Sometimes your teachers might change those icons to represent the content that you're studying. So teachers love to be creative and add their own personal touches to their content. So just if you have a question about anything, let them know. We try to be as consistent as possible, but we want our teachers to also have the ability to be creative and make it fun for you guys. So we're going to go ahead and jump into a quiz. So we're going to do the warming up and cooling down quiz. Of course, I'm going to read through 1.04, all pages of the lesson, before I take the quiz, right? We don't want to jump into the quiz and have about 30 seconds to take the quiz, and then it's time for dinner. We want to make sure we have enough time before we start the quiz, before we go ahead and push start up here. This will tell you how many attempts you've taken. Some teachers will allow you to take it more than once. Make sure that you know before you start taking that quiz what your teacher's rules are, and she or he will go over those class rules and policies at the beginning of the school year in our course orientations. So we've read and studied. We're gonna go ahead and push start. Do I want to start now? Yes. And we are going to start taking that quiz. So notice that this is a multiple choice quiz. All multiple choice questioned quizzes will be graded automatically. If there's a short answer quiz, then it will take some time for your teachers to grade it. So give them, we have 72 hours, so 2 to 3 days for those to be graded. but a lot of teachers grade it much quicker than that. It depends on how long the assignment is. If it's an essay or a long assignment project, those usually take teachers a little bit longer. Okay, so I've taken all my, we're just going to select some, I'm not even reading these, I'm just going to select the answers, and then I'm going to submit all answers. Yes. I probably got 0 correct. Oh, I got 1 right. So, okay, so then it goes in and it tells me I got the first one wrong, second one wrong, third one, fourth one wrong. The fifth one I got correct. So it has the green check mark. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and close. So that is a quiz. The third thing I'm going to talk about is the Dropbox assignment. So that is an assignment that you have to create in, for example, Word or PowerPoint, or uploading some kind of a music video, YouTube video, whatever it is that your teacher is asking you to submit for that particular assignment. So we're going to practice doing, let's see here, safety first, 1.03. We're going to read through the content. Okay, so page 1, page 2, and page 3. So the last page of each of the lessons, that's where you're going to find the instructions for what you're supposed to do for that assignment. So I read through part 1, read each sentence and decide if it lists an activity that is safe or unsafe. So I'm going to do that activity. Part 2 is where I'm going to have to actually submit that activity log. Okay, so this assessment box down here is going to tell you, 1, have you completed the reading? Yes, check. Have you used all the rubrics and looked at what your expectations are before submitting the work? Yes, check. Have you completed the self-checks for the lesson? Yes, check. And now the last thing is we need to complete the activity log assignment and then submit it in the Dropbox. So in order to find it, you just click the activity log and up will pop that document. Now we really want to encourage you to use your Microsoft Drive and all those Microsoft resources that we're going to be going over in orientation and in the other Microsoft video as well. We want you to use all of those great resources, and that's where we want you to save all of your assignments. So when you are ready to submit those, you can go to it and it's saved automatically for you, and you want to go to the 1.03 Dropbox. So after we have completed the assignment, copy and pasted it into Word, into our drive, and then we have downloaded it to our computer, we're going to go ahead and submit it to the Dropbox. So 1.03, safety first, it says submission. It gives you a place to add some comments to your teacher. For example, hi Mrs. Brose, I really struggled with question number 3. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns. I'm happy to do a retake, or whatever message you want to say to your teacher. And then you're going to attach that file, attach that document here where it says attachments. It'll give you a place to add that file, or attach a Google file if you do it in Google Docs. It gives you a place to put a link. And then you want to, don't forget, after it attaches, you have to click submit my work, okay? So make sure it attaches first, and then you're going to click submit my work. Okay, if you want to make sure that it has submitted, you can go up to view grade details and it'll tell you your submission history. Okay, and that's it, guys, for submitting assignments. Thank you.